Production.
What is poppin'? We're looking at CLSK, Cleanspark, a miner. We're gonna do a technical breakdown here. To me, it looks like there is just one massive triangle going on, right? So, will we get the breakout of this triangle? We don't know. I will say this: the stock is currently it's in a downtrend, right? It's been in a more broader downtrend for a long while. We can call that since, February 2019. It's been unable to break those highs made in February 2019, and it just continuously gets stuffed. But that's okay. There is some, bullish aspects we could look at, right? If you're also looking at, even though it's not making higher highs, it's also not making lower lows over a long period of time. So it looks to me as if the stock's trying to coil up, and it's trying to make that move to the upside. So you can tell because it's continuously making those higher highs those higher lows. So that is very important to see here. I want to see us, really weaken this zone down. If we can get above this area here, that'll be massive for Cleanspark holders. I think this is the battle, right? Right now, it's clear that this zone is a major zone, and we're unable to really hold above it or even break above it for that matter. So what we want to see is every time we come into this area, we want to eat up more shares until that supply is so thin. When there's a rush of demand, it really breaks that price zone, right? So that's what we're struggling with. Is it possible that could be coming with, a lot of bullish news and catalysts coming into the market? It's possible, right? We have the trade news with China and other, worldwide trade news with the US. The more deals that are made, the more of a bullish environment, the less supply chain issues, the less tariff talk. If that starts to happen, that's a bullish catalyst for markets. If we start to see a lot of, money printing, rates dropping, and more headlines about these trade deals and, less war in the world, like a lot of ceasefire agreements, and, you start to see all these things, I think that makes for a pretty risk on environment. So it is a name where, it could benefit a stock like CLSK here, especially because it's a crypto related equity. I think US being super pro crypto in 2025 is something a lot of people didn't really expect or are even aware of. So I do think there is, an opportunity for crypto equities. There's obviously going to be there's going to be better performers, and then there's going to be some slow performers. We'll have to see how that plays out as it's going. For the most part, I do kind of like the looks here. If we look, there's some bullish divergence happening around here as well with CLSK. So since call it August 2024 until now, on a weekly time frame, it looks like we're starting to get that bullish divergence to start playing out. So what we want to see, I think there's a trade opportunity from like this $9 area back into the $15 range. The reason why I stop at the $15 range is because it's clear that this is a major supply zone. It's a major resistance point. We need to break this area down in order for us to go any higher in this stock, right? So that's something that I'd be really wary of in the coming months with CLSK. I hope that video kind of breaks things down a little bit more from a technical perspective. Overall, if we can get that zone, then CLSK is a lot more pretty of a setup, in my opinion. So we'll see in the weeks and months to come if that happens. Cheers, guys.